So,
Just
I took a week off. I know I fucking didn't post an episode for a week. I was back to work after, I've talked about it. I was in a really bad car accident. Went back to work. I was just too fucking tired.
Word.
I was just too fucking tired.
Lazy fuck.
No, yeah, I'm a lazy fuck, dude. I'm awful. But I was actually just just trying to fucking, get everything situated back to work, fucking fighting with fucking, insurance company, disability payments, all that fucking fun shit. But, I want to talk about something this week, welcome back. I'm Robbie Infield. This is Zach Sillick. It's Outfield, the podcast where we talk about life and addiction, life after addiction, and life in general.
Yep, we don't talk about baseball.
We don't talk about baseball. Yeah, this is not about baseball. This is not a baseball podcast. So if you found this podcast and you are listening to it hoping it's about baseball, it fucking isn't.
Baseball.
Yeah. Have you seen my baseball? Have you seen my baseball? Yeah. I promise you, this is not about baseball. We do not watch baseball. I fucking don't really care for baseball. I mean, I like the Red Sox, but I don't fucking pay attention. You know what I mean? I just like the Red Sox because they won a World Series for the first time in like 90 years. And like, I grew up in New York. Everybody I know are fucking Yankees fans, and I just fucking think Yankees fans are the worst.
They're all bad. Like if you go to New Hampshire, we're just talking about that, bro. You go to New Hampshire and you wear a Yankees hat, you'll be fighting people.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But it's the same way with like, I wore Boston hats in New York City, and people are like, yeah. It's fucking great. I'm like, dude, this is so stupid. I think there's
a handful that do it, but bro, there's certain parts where you just don't. Was it 131st over there by Yankee Stadium, bro? You ain't wearing no Boston hat down there.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. Absolutely not. Yeah.
Like there's 131st, but then there's like the good part, and then if you go like 4 blocks over, bro, you'd be fucked up.
Yeah. It's all nice right around the stadium, all nice neighborhoods and shit. Yeah.
Sheridan projects, like I don't even know how I know this shit.
You don't know how you know this? You don't know how you know this? Yeah, you sure?
No, but I'm just saying.
I don't know how I know this. So, I'm releasing an episode. It's already going to be out by the time this comes out. So, everybody keeps talking about Ibogaine. And I did an episode, me and Zach did an episode on Ibogaine a couple months ago.
I wasn't tuned in.
We didn't really like the episode. So we scrapped it, and I never put it out. I actually have now edited it and cleaned it up a little bit, and I think I'm going to put it out. It will be out, I think, just on Facebook. I'm not going to put it out on YouTube, Spotify, or it'll be like an extra. It'll be an extra episode. We have more followers on Facebook than anything else, so I'm going to put out last week's episode, and I'll put out a bonus episode about the Ibogaine. We're going to get more into it in this episode. Play some clips for you guys. Because now all of a sudden I have people coming up to me about it, and people want to talk to me about it, and I think it's funny because we already did an episode about it because we've known about it for a while. Well, I've known about it for a long time. I've known about it for years and years and years. Like I mentioned in the episode, we talk about guys like Brian Hubbard who are like leading researchers in psychedelic treatments. The guy was on Rogan. He was on Theo Von's podcast. Yeah. He was on tons of stuff.
There's like legit people that are talking about this shit. It's not.
Yeah, now it's becoming a legit thing.
It's not like it's not for like tripping purposes.
Yeah. No, this is not a recreational psychedelic.
There was someone on Sean Ryan too that was talking about it, bro. This is some dude they interviewed on Sean Ryan. This guy's like a former Navy SEAL talking about.
Yeah. Well, so it also they say so. That's what I'm saying. So this is why we're trying to get clinical trials. That's why that's why they say they got the stuff with Trump and they're pushing it through the FDA. They're trying to get real clinical trials. We mentioned this in the last episode when we talked about it, that we wanted to see real clinical trials before we did a real deep dive into it or anything like that. We want to see the results. We're talking about it because this might actually become a real thing. So we wanted to do more of an episode about it. It also says it helps with PTSD and traumatic brain injuries from trauma from soldiers at war, is what they say. It also helps reduce white spots in the brain on MRIs after a couple of doses of Ibogaine. That's what they're saying. Some of the research has shown this.
Listen,
other
there's
countries are
something-
doing it.
There's something to these psychedelics so they wouldn't be banned. They don't
Yeah.
want you to get better.
So that's what I'm saying.
Don't want you to
So
get
they
better.
think that because there's no way to. Well, I mean, look at the stuff they've done with like ketamine now, with like ketamine treatments for depression and all these things. So it's like, I mean, it's all very interesting, and I think we got into that a little bit on the last episode. We talked about it.
Think
Was
about the
like,
age we live in. We see ads for ketamine on fucking YouTube.
yeah, I see
What
ads for
age are
ketamine
we
on
living
Facebook
in?
and everything. Yeah.
Where are we living at?
For
Like,
ketamine, and I used to do ketamine to get fucked up. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's
such
crazy.
a different era we live in, like, dude.
So yeah, it's a different area. Yeah, so they're starting to realize that. So like, I mean, there's been studies for like small amounts of psilocybin, and like, I mean, like you said, you obviously people know about things like ayahuasca, DMT.
Bro, they're talking about taking mushrooms for energy and shit nowadays.
So
like,
remember when I was? So I don't know if you remember the last episode, but I kept talking to you about the breath work. I was talking about like.
Breathing?
A way to induce a psychedelic episode with breathing. So I actually was listening to a podcast the other day, and this breathwork expert, breathwork expert. Blah, blah, blah. So he was talking about how people have like there's certain breathing things you can do. He said it's not proven because there's no way to measure. It's not measurable the amount of DMT you're able to release in these breathwork things you do exercises. So, but they say that people say that there's a certain breathwork exercise you can do that releases DMT, but they can't measure it because it's such a minute amount or whatever if it does. But they actually found out that the reason why you're releasing DMT in these breathwork exercises is because you're tricking your body into thinking you're dying. Because that's when DMT is released in your dreams, when you're born, and when you die. That's when it's released naturally in your body. So, but they said basically people were figuring out how to release it with breathwork exercises because they were basically tricking their body into thinking that they were dying. But Ibogaine. So the Ibogaine, it has been known. They said after 100 milligram dose, people have seen significant reductions in withdrawal symptoms from Suboxone opiates, methadone. People after 2 doses, there was at 1 dose 80% chance of recovery. After 2 doses, the percentages go up to 96 to 97% chance of.
They call it liquid handcuffs.
Yeah, it's fucking. So there is some studies, like I said, there's not actual clinical trials, but so this guy Brian Hubbard, I'm going to play you a clip from him from what he said, I believe on. I don't know what episode. Here, I'm going to play it for you guys right now.
We've got 3 attributes that we're working with here. This is a revolutionary opportunity for us because Ibogaine does 3 things. I would explain the physiology in terms of the way in which it
So
within
this guy is a psychedelic researcher. His name's Brian Hubbard.
Substance dependence for 80% of folks who take it but one time. That goes to 97% when they do it with a booster dose. As I said, the second thing that it does is it restores an individual's sense of ownership over self. If they have lived lives of compulsion where they are driven by those things that imprison them, on the other side of the Ibogaine experience, they recognize that they have ownership of self and future, and that future will be defined by choices rather than driven by compulsion. And that is fundamental and integral to recreating a viable existence. And I would say, but finally, and most importantly, and I would say this to the most religiously Bible-believing, thumping person that you can find. I would say, finally, and most importantly, many individuals who have an Ibogaine experience come away with a concrete affirmation and knowledge that they are a spiritual being made in the image of an almighty creator whose essence is pure and unconditional love for them.
This man has done
and that
Ibogaine.
they have a
He's had
unique and
treatments.
special purpose to achieve with their life. And as I would say those words, I would recognize that this
right now, bro.
divine emancipation medication is able to deliver a human being what I was given by my papas in childhood. Ibogaine has the unique ability to restore the brain's dopamine and serotonin production to its pre-opioid exposure level.
Pre-opioid exposure.
36 to 48 hours, thereby fully resolving physiological opioid dependence with a single administration for 80% of individuals the first time. That number goes to 97% with a second supportive dose.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is extraordinary, especially when we consider the outcomes that are produced by.
But so he's going to say too that it poses a significant cardiac risk. So do not take this stuff.
It is the only known substance to successfully treat methadone.
Do not take a street dose. Do not do this on your own. Do not do this without a medical professional present.
Don't buy it in Mexico.
Or don't buy it. They're trying to sell it on Facebook. I see Facebook market
to demand the accelerated development of this therapeutic.
Yeah. So Texas has allocated $100 million to Ibogaine research and psychedelic research. I think California's joining it too.
The risk comes with misadministration.
Misadministration.
There is a significant cardiac risk.
Significant.
Which accompanies Ibogaine. It has the propensity to prolong the beats between the heart, or what is called prolonged QT interval.
Prolonged QT interval.
The fancy word for it is torsades.
Oh, man.
If an individual is given Ibogaine improperly, it will slow and stop their heart, and they will die. This is a very serious medication, and it must have
so that's what I'm saying. Everything. So this isn't like this isn't a psychedelic experience.
Medical professional with a background in interventional cardiology, supported by a nursing team that can deliver the administration of atropine to stabilize the heart's rhythm if it goes out of whack.
Mr. Secretary, as you know, I represent.
Okay. So like what he said, this is not something that doesn't come with risks. This is why a big part of why I could never do it because of my damaged heart and stuff like that. But I would never do it anyway. So you had said in the last episode, you were like, bro, when you're at the point you're at in your life and you're doing so well, like why would you want to do it? This isn't for this is for
the beginning stages. This is to snap your brain out of it right if you're coming off Skid Row, right? Like that type of shit.
Yeah. This is like for people that are like, you know what I mean. This is like, where you really like. I mean, if you're rock bottom, like you know what I mean, or whatever. If it's like this is at a point where you need.
Yeah, but I'm saying like as far as like what like if you're out there shooting dope like we were, you need to handle that withdrawal. So that's not going to help with that. You need to stack that with something in the beginning.
Yeah. So like when this is I think this is an alternative to putting people on things like methadone or Suboxone. This is like right out of hardcore heroin addiction.
With the method, you're saying?
No, without methadone. This is how you get off of everything completely.
You're saying, yeah, but you think it's really going to help you through that sickness?
Yeah, well, so I mean, they say that a single dose significantly reduces withdrawal symptoms, and after the doses, it reduces cravings for up to a year or after one dose. So so I think there's a big part with cravings.
I want to know what it feels like. Do you trip when you take it?
So I guess I watched the full episodes with this guy, and he basically was like, it's a very intense psychedelic experience, like a very, very, very intense psychedelic experience. That's why when he said, then this is where I get where it shows you that there's a God and all this. That's where you lose me. That's where you lose me with the whole it teaches you that you're a spiritual being. Well, I know I'm a spiritual being. All right, I don't know if a psychedelic experience is what's gonna.
Yo, we can't scratch that bumper today.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm not even touching the fucking bumper.
I'm just saying, bud. I'm just saying.
You're the one fucking breaking it over here.
Listen.
But so what I'm saying is, what the fuck? You made me fucking forget what the fuck I was talking about. You're such a fucking asshole.
Well, I can't listen.
But yeah, so this is like
with the trip where you take it as well.
Those are the tripping, yeah. So it's a fucking intense psychedelic episode. But he said that it reminds you that you're a spiritual being and all these things about. So from what I guess he explained, the experience was like on Joe Rogan was that you are reminded of whatever thing, like you are given peace for whatever serious trauma or whatever that's in your life. So like a lot of people have reported things. You're able to forgive. And I think that a lot of people realize that with psychedelics and stuff like that. I've heard so many stories of people reliving like things with ayahuasca. They're able to they're able to finally come to peace with whatever significant
like real PTSD,
trauma, real PTSD and things like that. Yeah. So, but like, this is not the type of psychedelic that you're doing recreationally. This is not acid. This is not LSD. This is not
Grateful Dead
mushroom.
concert. Right?
Yeah. This is not that kind of psychedelic.
You're not meeting the Ibogaine dude in the parking lot, right?
Yeah.
It's like, no, but there's a difference. Like, even the fact that you're, it's not distributed like that. Like you're not feeling like I'm sure you're not feeling like you're doing, and especially if it's by a doctor. You're not like, you're not, bro. It's not like you're on the couch.
Well, I had a friend. So I told you about this. I had a friend. His name was. He went to Mexico and did the treatment. There's a clinic in Mexico. I forgot what the name of it is. He went to Mexico and did the treatment and everything. He said it got him completely off of heroin and Suboxone and all these things. And he was clean.
So you met somebody.
He's an administrator, not my buddy's actually an administrator for it in Mexico. He moved there to become a full-time administrator of this. So I've known about this for about 4 or 5 years now. I had a friend that's really involved in it. He had told me about this. So when all this stuff started coming out, I was like, oh my God, I already know about all this. Like, I don't know everything, but I knew a lot. I knew somebody personally. I knew someone personally who had done it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like,
you heard the mixtape before it came out.
Yeah. I got the fucking the exclusive drop.
You guys
Yeah.
Underground.
So like I mentioned in the last episode, Jordan Belfort, the dude from Wolf of Wall Street, has done it.
Yeah.
He went to Mexico and he did it. He said it got him off Suboxone. That he was able to eat this 2 week.
Belfort was doing it, bro.
Belfort's a G.
But to hear,
Theo Von said he didn't like him. When he met him, he said he interviewed him. He said he didn't really like him. He didn't like his
because you're
greed.
expecting
He said he was greedy. Well, no, I think he said he didn't like the greediness part about him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro,
Listen,
we're not ready for somebody at that level. Like, that's a whole other level of drug addict, bro.
Oh.
Amounts of money to do whatever the fuck they wanted, bro.
Well, they were fucking. I mean, super rich. They were super rich.
But
fucking,
I'm sure, like, I've never seen interviews on like what the comparison is on like, what was your real life like, and how did DiCaprio?
So I guess from what he said on Theo Von's podcast was like they did a pretty good representation. He said it wasn't quite like that, but they were pretty fucking wild. He said they were. Yeah. He said he met with DiCaprio and stuff like that to learn it. Here, I'm gonna. But it's fucking crazy. But what we talked about on the last episode was is psychedelics
vapes,
is what?
You made me relapse on vapes today. I'm pretty pissed.
Oh, I made you relapse on vapes today?
Yeah, bro.
Why did you not have a vape?
Bro, I went a whole week.
Oh my God! Why would you let me give that to you?
And along comes Robbie and says, "Hey, bro." Right as I wake up, like, "Hey, bro, want a vape?" Like,
oh, dude, I'm a piece of shit.
Peer pressure.
Yeah, dude, that makes me a complete piece of shit, dude.
No,
because
dude, listen, at work, it's like, bro, I was on the lift, fucking blown, like.
Oh, so you're vaping at work still?
No, I'm saying I was, and then I was like, bro, I gotta stop, because like, it's just, bro, you feel it when you're at work and shit, you feel it, and like I was chewing all week in it.
I try to only vape in the car when I'm driving.
Yeah,
because the Zins don't do it when I'm driving.
Mm-hmm.
The only time I miss cigarettes is when I'm driving. I miss smoking cigarettes bad.
Yeah,
I want a Newport.
Car
I want. Oh, exactly, dude. I don't let nobody smoke in my car.
Bro,
I don't even let my parents smoke in my car.
Bro, I didn't even smoke in my truck.
My dad followed me in my truck to Vermont to bring her car to the garage.
Oh man, I gotta stop doing that.
So we had to bring her car to the garage. So I needed my dad to follow me in my truck.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking 15-minute drive. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you can fucking smoke a cigarette in the fucking truck.
Uncle Turbo smoking in the fucking vehicle.
You're
dead.
My dad. Yeah. I just felt bad because he was doing me a favor, and I didn't want to be like, you fucking can't smoke. You know what I mean? I know he likes to chain smoke, especially when he drives. When he drives, he's like. So when we used to drive back from New Jersey and stuff, from work and stuff, dude, that guy will smoke a pack of cigarettes in 3 hours, dude, in the car, dude.
He's a savage.
He's savage, smoking fucking menthol on Newport 100s, bro, like a fucking freak. It's fucking nuts.
Bro,
he's 60 years old, bro, working working like 5 12-hour shifts of work a week right now. Dude, he's working 60 hours. He's 60 years old, working 60 hours a week, dude, crushing, dude. He's a fucking sick fuck, dude. He's a sick fuck,
He says,
dude.
I'm the smartest man alive.
I don't know about this. I don't think he thinks he's the smartest man alive. But
bro, I heard him say it before, bro.
He's a fucking pretty smart guy.
No,
But like,
shout out. He's fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he definitely has a pretty good understanding. I think he's gotten stubborn in his age, though. I think there's some things where he doesn't want to see the other side.
What do you mean?
Like, so it's hard to reason with him because he's aware of because he knows he's smart and he thinks that he's right a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're
so,
gonna deal with that with probably. You're gonna deal with that with.
So that's how it goes. Well, I mean, I know a lot of people that think they're always right, and it's like I try to look at things from an objective standpoint, and I also am very suspicious of everything. Like, I don't believe nobody. So like a lot of the stuff. So like what's going on with the war in Iran and the government and all these things right now.
Listen.
I think
look at the shooting.
So we were talking about getting into conspiracy stuff. Yeah. So there was something we're going to get into. I want to play this one more clip about Ibogaine, and then we're going to get into the next thing.
Bro, did you see, how the fuck did you manage?
Trump and Joe Rogan did something in the Oval Office today that the NIH should have done 30
This guy says he's a doctor, but I don't know.
Trump signed
it's a TikTok video.
I can go get a V-neck and say I'm a doctor.
Fast track Ibogaine.
To fast track Ibogaine. Here we go.
That comes from a shrub in West Africa.
The Iboga tree.
Two things that we've really never seen a single molecule do. First, it shuts down opioid withdrawal, but also importantly, in early studies, it seems to heal the kind of brain injury that combat veterans come home with.
Yeah.
I'm an ER doctor and I'm a Navy veteran. I've treated people coming off heroin.
That's what he says.
I've watched grown men beg to die because withdrawal is worse than addiction. But I'll tell you the hard part. This data, it's been sitting in plain sight since the 90s.
Oh.
There were small trials in Mexico. There was a
Stanford study on Navy SEALs.
About 2 years ago. Every addiction doctor I know has been whispering about this for a decade. We didn't need a podcaster to tell us it worked.
Like, I've known about this for so long.
Institutions to care enough about the people they serve.
Because Rogan's a psyop.
Rogan did, but there's a caveat here. Ibogaine can
definitely compromised.
People have died in unregulated clinics taking.
People have died in unregulated clinics. That's what I'm talking about. How dangerous it is. It's not a green light for everybody to start taking it. Yeah.
But it does mean that the trials that should have happened when Bill Clinton was president are finally going to happen in 2026. But the real story tonight.
Yeah, we didn't do this. There's clinical trials. That's the next step of this. This is a step in the right direction. This isn't. We haven't figured it out yet.
And a billionaire podcaster had to drag American medicine into a conversation that it should have been having for 30 years.
Yeah.
That really should bother you.
Yeah.
Because they weren't making money off it, bro.
Exactly, because there's no way to make money off it.
There's no easier way to say it. Like, bro, how do you think it's going to go? They're making billions of dollars off of Methadone, Suboxone.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So along comes somebody. It's like the same thing when the guy that invents the car that doesn't run off gasoline. Do you think they're going to be like, yeah, bro, come on in?
Yeah, come on in. Yeah, exactly.
The water's fine.
Kill the fucking money. Kill the money tree. Come in and fucking kill it. Chop down our money tree. No, that's not going to happen.
You got the big.
The drug industry is it's $1 trillion industry in the United States.
You're going to fuck up the Medicaid. You're going to fuck up a lot of things.
A lot of things. When you think about how different it would be. But so some people have said it works for alcoholism, it works for all these other things. I haven't heard all these things yet, but they say it works for all addiction because it resets the dopamine receptors in your brain to pre-addictive states. So what happens with opioid addiction is you have dopamine degeneration syndrome. Is what happens. So your brain stops producing dopamine the right way. It stops producing dopamine. Your pleasure center gets completely destroyed in opioid addiction. So that's why people that stay on Suboxone forever because they need that thing that binds to the receptor, and they also need. I
don't even get that. Though.
That's why people like me and you why I need, even though I also have dopamine issues because of ADHD. ADHD attacks your dopamine receptors as well. So this is why I've talked. Me and my psych just had a whole conversation about this because at the same time, this is why I also need such a high dose. I have to take I take over the maximum daily dose of a stimulant for my ADHD because lower doses don't work because my dopamine receptors in my brain are so damaged that I have to overdo it.
What are you, special?
No, it's not. There's a lot of people like me.
Are you different?
No, but there's a lot of people. But what I'm saying is there's a lot of people me. There's people. I'm just speaking for myself specifically because I'm the only person I know about.
I get it.
But like, there are a lot of people like that, especially like think about people that have suffered an addiction and then also have things like autism, ADHD, and things like that, neurodivergency on top of it. Like it's like when you're already having this disorder, these other things that are attacking your dopamine.
I don't know. It's like the way I hear him talk about it. It's almost like you snap back to reality. You realize during taking it, like, yo, this isn't my path.
Yeah.
Like that's how they discuss
So
it.
I wonder what the experience is like. I guess I wonder if you like. But what I wonder is, I guess, like how it directly. Yeah, it's super intense.
Super intense.
It's super intense.
So it sounded like the way one dude talked about it was like this spiritual experience where he realized, like, yo, this is not what I'm meant. Like to me, if something could grab a hold of me and say, yo, this is not what you were put on this earth to do.
I think me and you've already figured that out in a way, though.
Yeah. Fuck it. I mean,
we came to the realization after a long, hard path, though. But I think, like,
bro, it took seeing some things, though. Like, not through. Obviously, I didn't have a psychedelic experience, but bro, like looking around at the situations I was in, I was like, bro, I was not put on this earth to do this.
To do this. This is not what I was here for. This is not what I'm here for. I think I realized the same exact thing.
Yeah. Like I can do it. Don't get me wrong. I can do anything I want.
Yeah.
But that's what I had to realize. Like, yo, if I can do this, and we talk about it through the podcast all the time, like, bro, if I can do all that, I can do a bunch of other things.
Yeah, exactly. If I can spend all this time and energy, and I can accomplish all of these things in addiction, imagine what I can do without it.
That's like our biggest message, I think, is like, yo, if these two fuck ups can do it, like anybody.
Exactly. If two fucking fuck ups like us can fucking figure shit out, dude, anybody can do it.
Any message through anything we've said, take that.
Yeah.
Take that, run with that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly. If the fucking two of us can fucking turn our lives around, bro, anybody can. Absolutely.
Yeah,
like, and I know there's people in a lot worse situations than us and things like that. And I know that we've had a lot of help that a lot of people don't have.
We've step over a lot of bodies, no doubt. Like,
yeah.
When I say that,
yeah,
I mean, like,
and hate to say it like that, but really though, too, but like I've lost 40 people I know. I think that are gone.
Kid? I told you like a while ago. I was like, bro, I used to drive with him for a while. I brought him down a few times, and then he lived down the street from you. And then one day you called me like, yo, he died. Like, that's happened how many times?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the person.
Yeah.
But so I grew up. So you know how I met. So
he's got the same number as me.
I sold him ecstasy back when I was 18 years old, bro. Yeah. He used to pick me up so he would pick me up. Cops would bust parties I'd be at, and I would call him, and he would come pick me up in the woods and shit like that all the time, and I'd hook him up, and he would pick me up, bro. So I didn't know any of this, right? I can now, because I was so drunk and so fucked up all the time. Bro, I'm in prison with him, right? Yeah. And he's like, bro, we know each other. And he's talking to me, and he's like, I'm like, dude, I know your name. And I'm like, talking bullshit with him because I know him, but I can't remember how. So we're fucking hanging out, smoking cigarettes together, doing all this shit at Willard, right? And then I'm fucking
sitting. Oh, he was in Willard with you?
Yeah, he was in Willard with me. So right before he came home and then passed away.
17, bro, he came in right behind me and Bruce.
Yeah.
He was in this other kid, Jared.
He was like adopted. He had like a really rich family and all that stuff. Yeah, so I'm sitting there one day and we're talking and everything like that, dude. And all of a sudden I look at him and I go, oh my fucking God, dude. Like we were just like whatever talking about prison shit, dude. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, bro. I'm like, bro, you picked me up behind my buddy's house one night in the fucking at the drive-in movie theaters, dude. I fucking ran through there and you picked me up in the parking lot. I go, you got pulled over. He goes, dude, and you fucking opened the back door and ran. I was like, what, bro? I go, that's fucking you? Yeah. I go, oh, dude, sitting there for months with this kid, bro, and didn't even fucking realize how well I knew him. Yeah. I actually, I'm not going to have his name on everything, but I didn't know that. I didn't know they were together.
That's like what happened with boyfriend. What's the boyfriend's name? Black dude. He's the one that cuts hair.
Oh.
He's in reception, bro, and he's looking at me like, and I'm like, and I'm like. He's like, yo, Slick, how are you gonna walk by me like you don't know me?
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, what did they take money from you?
Yeah,
or
you must have been with me.
Like, and then he's like, yo, I was with you, and I was like, oh, that was you. I was like, same type of shit. Like, it doesn't click with me.
It doesn't click with me either, because I think I was so fucked up all the time. Yeah.
Think about all the fucking stupid. You know how many people we had to deal with just to get to whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
you meet so many people. Yeah, dude, you know,
focused.
over the years, I've had so many people come up to me and they're like, Robbie, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, I have no fucking clue who you are, dude. I don't fucking know.
Yo, Slick, how you gonna what? Yo,
yeah. Well, no, obviously not. But like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not gonna get into the validity of whatever the thing was or anything like that.
I didn't know.
I don't know the case. I don't know, but yeah. So in this game, it's crazy. But so what we're saying is like the Ibogaine thing has been around for obviously a very long time. They're gonna find a way to monetize it and create this entire thing out of it.
Like, listen,
the clinics to do it are probably gonna become, if they ever have them in the U.S., it's gonna cost so much money. It's gonna cost so much money. A cure-all for heroin addiction. Think about or you're gonna start seeing it at VA hospitals, and the government's gonna dump billions of dollars into it for soldiers and stuff like that.
Methadone go away either, bro. You got people that have been on methadone for 20+ years, bro.
Well, that's the thing is like I can't see. There's so much money in Suboxone, Methadone, and all these things. I don't see that going away either. There's gonna be people there's obviously gonna be a lot of people that can't withstand the treatment if it's such a cardiac issue. Like, if it's so stressful on your heart, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to deem unfit to do it, you know?
Bro, I never even thought, dude, I thought for the longest time I was going to be on methadone the rest of my life, bro. I just accept it. Bro, it makes you become a zombie, bro. It really does. You just accept it. Like, each week would go by, and you're just like, oh, Thursday's here again, gotta go re-up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's how I looked at it. Oh, gotta go down to Schenectady to get more. You know what I mean? Like,
it's almost like feeding into that addictive pattern. That addictive pattern.
Stuck in this.
Dude, so it's the same way. I think it's the same way with Suboxone, taking the strips every day and all that stuff. It's still, you're still feeding that addicted. You're still feeding that part of your brain.
Dude, I fucking forget to take them sometimes.
Yeah, you get real sick.
No. Like, you should see how many I got left this month. Like, but with working, I get going and I forget.
But dude, so that's what I think sometimes it's in your head. I think you can get through the sickness in your head. So I'm supposed to get my shot once a month. I just went over 2 months without getting it. And I think I was starting to get like the restless legs and stuff like that, but I'm like,
it's in your head, right?
So I think it's in my head.
Because you think about it.
So was saying that in my sleep I'm shaking my legs a lot, like and stuff like that.
Yeah, bro, I've had
always waking her up.
Bro, I've had
but I don't usually do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got my shot. So
no, dude, I fucking any one I've ever slept with, but they say that they're like, yo, you shake your legs like a retard.
I only do it when I'm sick.
I'm like, dude, I got restless legs, dude. My fucking daddy.
I stopped snoring. Guess what got me to stop snoring? Mouth tape. Have you seen this? I tape my mouth shut at night.
Oh man, I ain't seen that. I seen the nasal strips.
Oh yeah, I use the nasal strips that open my nasal, and I tape my mouth. So this breath expert I was listening to on a podcast talks about nose breathing is actually. He said that mouth breathing causes 50% of cavities.
50%.
He said we're taught how to breathe wrong our whole lives. He said that mouth breathing.
Yeah, but breathing through your nose.
Mouth, you fucking mouth breather. You know what I mean? But I guess you're supposed to. It's not even supposed to be in through your nose, out through your mouth. It's supposed to be in your nose, out your nose. That's how you're supposed to breathe.
I heard another thing too is when you sleep next to the fan, the fan running all night is pushing all that shit.
Yeah. Well, your nose is a natural filter as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, but all this stuff's pretty cool. So I've been trying to breathe through my nose, and he says if you breathe through your nose, you actually take less breaths throughout the day, and it's better for you. Like you get better oxygen.
Yeah.
And you have less carbon dioxide in your body. But like, so it's all super interesting.
In through your nose, out through your mouth.
No, in your nose, out your nose.
In your nose, out your nose.
Yeah. I mean, not saying you can't breathe out of your mouth. Like, if you still need to take a deep breath or whatever. But he says that the thing in your nose 5 seconds, out your nose 5 seconds.
Dude, there's so many little new health things that pop up where you're just like, what?
Well, so I guess like it's a big thing. He said like I guess they were talking. He was talking about like that. He was looking into ancient techniques to see if they were still viable, and he said like a lot of monks and stuff like that, and like all this stuff. This is all stuff that used to be taught regularly.
There's plants that'll cure every sickness, bro.
So they're like all of these things used to be taught like as regular things, and that we've over the last couple hundred years we've gotten away from some other. So it's another conspiracy thing. Like when you talk about like all these things, like it's all promoting like the dental industry or like all this stuff, like all these things. You have all these sicknesses,
fluoride in toothpaste it fucks your teeth up.
I use a fluoride-free toothpaste.
Yeah, they fuck. Well, I'm just saying.
I use aluminum-free deodorant.
Look at all this shit they fucking been telling us our whole lives. Like, oh, this
dude, look at microplastics. Microplastics disrupt your endocrine system, which destroys testosterone.
I just seen a thing on the guy listed all.
Like,
the
what kind of
waters.
boxers do you wear? Think about that.
Bro,
They said that they found.
Calvin
They said
Klein's,
100% of men tested had 100% of men tested had microplastics in their semen. 100% of the men that were tested.
Yeah, they fuck us up, bro. They want us to die. Bro, what do you think the cap on your life is? They say you're lucky to live 100 years. Like, they say they can live way past that, bro.
Yeah. We're meant to.
That.
So it makes you wonder about, like, the stories in the Bible, them living 600 to 900 years, if it was because of certain practices and certain their diets and stuff like that. If it's all of these things that we've created that are actually shortening our lifespans.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, everything's a conspiracy. Bro,
Imagine if people live 900 years, dude. There'd be so many people on the planet.
Yeah.
The population would be out.
They say they lie about the population all the time for money and taxes and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, there's a billion. Like, what is it?
8 billion people.
8 billion people, right?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
So did you know that 8 billion people would actually fit in the state of Texas? Not like living like comfortably, but like if you took all of the people and stood them next to each other, it would fit in the state of Texas. So they said, so really we're not filling up that much of the planet. You know what I mean?
We got more room than they wanted.
We got more room, exactly. We got more room than they let us on. No, for sure.
But even that, like you look at, like say you got your iPhone, you got the world, right?
Yeah.
They say that's not real.
Oh yeah, that's definitely
not
real.
real. It's
a CGI.
Yeah, it's a CGI.
It's a CGI picture of the Earth.
There's not. The guy showed the one picture they have of the Earth. It's in some vault. They fucking had the. I don't know. They brought it up, but they only have so many pictures of the actual Earth.
Yeah.
But they're not going to show. Of course, they're not going to show us.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's because I put the phone near it. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yo, look at that.
Oh yeah. Interrupts.
Even that, that's another one. They say not to put. Dude, I've been trying to text more because of the fucking the thing with your phones, the radiation and all that shit.
So, dude, I hate talking. Well, I hate talking on the phone for other reasons.
I know that's why
it's like part of like
I call you on purpose just to fuck.
Yeah, because I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it.
No, I just get to
dude,
the point.
So I took a personality test and I'm an INTJ. So actually, one of the questions was, "Do you hate talking on the phone?" And I was like, "Yes, I do." So like, I guess I'm more of like an ambivert. Like, but I'm introverted. Something.
Unless you got something to talk about, you'll talk on the phone.
Yeah. But like a lot of times it makes me really anxious to talk on the phone. Like
I talk to you all the time on the phone.
I could talk to you on the phone. If I have nothing to do, like let's say there's nobody around me. First of all, if there's nobody around me that can hear my conversation, right? It doesn't matter who it is, and I'm not hiding anything. That's not what it's about. If there's nobody around me that I know can hear my conversation, and I have something I want to talk about, I will talk on the phone. But if I have to call somebody to do something for the doctor, if I have to call to do something like where I need to go through a system, insurance, pay something, do any of that, I hate that shit.
Bullshit list.
I want to just do it over email. Send me the fucking email. Do me like I fucking and it's not that I don't like to talk. We do this every fucking week. I fucking love to talk, dude.
Dude, I fucking hit you with the fucking.
I have to be super. I don't like talking to people I don't know.
What did I say?
I don't like talking about bullshit.
I won't hear from you for like 4 days. I'll be like, yo, stop fucking pushing.
Stop pushing the pipe.
Yo,
You fucking sent me a text.
There's no fucking hit left.
There's no hit left in that pipe.
Stop pushing the pipe.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, it's so fucking funny. But I fucking
but we know we both do it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Even you hit me like, yo, where you been, bro? Like, shut the fuck up.
Fucking text you like, what the fuck you been, bro?
Save me a hit.
Save me a hit, bud. Save me a hit. I'll see you this week. Save me a hit.
You stupid. Yo, that one dude I watched, he says that's his line. It was G-Nard, that fucking, the black dude there that does the impersonations, bro. He'll find like random politics, bro, and they'll come up for a conference or a fucking speech, and you'll see him hit the drip. He'll be like, oh, there goes the drip. He goes, yep. And then he'll fucking finish the thing with, let me get a bump.
I want a bump. Oh, I want a bump. That's what I used to say. That's what I used to say to my friend Josh. I used to be like, oh, Josh, I want a bump. Give me a bump.
Dude,
I don't know if that's Australian or British or whatever it is. Oh, my God, Jay hates the British accent. I didn't know that. I'm like, oh. Man, I don't think you can spend too much time around me and Slick.
Oh, dude, we fucking kill it.
It started with a shit.
We'll
Started with a shit.
Go start watching Peaky Blinders.
Or Peaky Blinders.
No, Peaky Blinders.
You fucking wretched little shit.
What, Manchester United.
Manchester United.
Yo, you know what's a good one? That fucking movie with Charlie Hunnam. What's his name there? Sons of Anarchy dude.
Oh yeah, I know his name.
Green Street Hooligans.
Yeah.
That's
Green Street Hooligans was the shit, bro. That was the movie that made me like start talking in a British accent. That was definitely it. We used to do it every time we got shit faced.
Fucking what's his name? Lord of the Rings kid's in it. What's his name?
Oh yeah. Elijah Wood. Yeah.
Elijah Wood goes over there. Then he gets thrown in. And thrown in the mix,
bro. He went the windmills. The windmills.
He goes, I don't want you hanging out with my brother.
Me brother.
Oh,
he was your brother, Tommy. He was your fucking brother.
That dude was in that fucking mob shit.
Yeah.
He was fucking. He's good.
Yeah, he's the opposite. The dude, the fucking other head of the other gang. Yeah. Mobland's a fucking badass show, dude.
I was watching.
I can't wait for the next season.
What was I watching? Oh, the kid.
You ever watch Your Friends and Neighbors?
No.
With John Hamm?
No.
Dude, he's like a fucking super rich, like fucking money manager, right? And he gets fucking fired and he starts like robbing rich people's houses. It's a dude from Mad Men. It's a dude from Mad Men. It's a fucking good show. It's a wicked good show. I think it's funny.
There's that one I was telling you to watch. The dude's name is Robbie.
Yeah.
He goes after some biker king for killing his brother, and he's got that fucking switch like you do, bro.
Oh, yeah?
No, he just he just shows him start beating people. I'm like, yo, that's him.
That's him. They fucking made a movie about you.
They fucking got him.
What's it called?
Bro, it's like when you had the ponytail and shit. The dude had long hair. I forget. I'll show you after. It's on HBO Max. I forget. Oh, it's called Task. It's called Task. Yeah, that's you on. He was also in Ozark. He plays the brother. He plays the psycho brother.
Okay, yeah.
Did you ever watch Ozark?
Yep.
Yeah. That's fucking him.
No shit.
That's him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's a fucking,
the one that they kill off or whatever.
Yeah, they kill him off because he's acting psycho.
Yeah,
he was a teacher, buddy. He started beating that fucking. Yeah. I was like, yo, that's him. But he's kind of like the same character in this fucking series. But yeah, it's crazy, bro.
But so we were talking about conspiracies.
They're all coming true, bro.
So I think we're being completely lied to about everything in this war. Yeah. Do you think we're doing it? Do you think we're doing it to cut off China's oil supply? I think that we're doing these things to stop our enemy. I don't think. But no. So this is what I want to talk about. I don't really care about oil. I don't care about oil. I don't care about.
You don't care about oil, huh?
I don't care about all this shit, dude. All this like straight news. I heard something. I read something. I do not know how true it is. I do not know. I will say it right now. I think it's interesting because I think archaeological stuff is interesting and like ancient civilizations and all that stuff.
Why we going over to fucking Iraq?
Dude, yeah. So they said the Tomb of Gilgamesh in Iraq and the Stargate in Afghanistan. Yeah. So they're saying that these archaeological sites, these ancient civilization sites, they have secrets to the beginning of humanity and all this stuff.
Emails, bro.
So they said that. That's why we're really in the Middle East, is to uncover ancient technology.
Dude, fucking...
That's what I think. That's what I'm going to talk about. I don't give a fuck about whether or not we're trying to fuck China or anything.
Why is little Hillary Clinton got emails about Gilgamesh? Like, what in the fuck?
Oh, really?
Yeah, that just leaked. I just watched a thing on it where it's like they started questioning, like, why is fucking like what?
Why is Hillary Clinton talking about
Gilgamesh? It was during that time, like that, and it makes sense.
You know who Gilgamesh is, right? He was like Noah.
He was like a giant.
He's from the Sumerian tablets. He was a demigod. He's the Noah of the. So they're using the Sumerian tablets that they found in the Göbekli Tepe, the oldest civilization that we found so far. Actually, something Tepe. We found a separate one that a little further away that is a little bit older, but there's like monolithic structures, and they think it was some kind of like.
Dude, I watched the whole deep dive on it.
Yeah. So we found the Sumerian tablets, which have like stories, like old stories about the Anunnaki coming down and genetically altering.
He was half.
Primates.
He was like Anunnaki.
Yeah. He was Anunnaki human. Yeah.
He was like the first hybrid.
Yeah.
So they worshipped him, whatever. They treated him like a god. He was like what do you call it? A false god idol.
Yeah.
They call it false idols and
shit.
Yeah. But anyway, I watched the whole thing on it. They interviewed people from that town where that shit was, and they're like out of nowhere there was military vehicles and lights set up around the dig site. Because they first discovered it before the war and shit. So there was archaeologists there digging it up, and then boom, U.S. comes in and snatches it, steals that shit.
So like that's what I wonder. Like, so is there some ancient technology or some ancient thing that that's what we're really doing in the Middle East?
Oh,
like,
fuck yeah, dude.
like that. It's really not about oil. It's not really about money. It's not really about China or Russia or all these things. It's really about. It's really about taking a war. First of all,
that's what I'm saying.
The Department of Defense is $1 trillion budget. It gets more money than any other thing. That's where your tax money goes. Just in case any of you guys are wondering, your tax money goes to the Pentagon.
Bro, it goes to
like that, and the
that.
Pentagon can't pass an audit. Just so you know, America's fucked up.
Bro,
dude.
we'll be wiping our ass with dollar bills.
Listen, and Trump is no better than anybody we've ever had. He is right, bro. He's fucking. Everybody's like, oh, and he wants to talk about UFOs and all this stuff, and it's all a psyop. It's all a way to get you not to pay attention. And I'm telling you right now, this dude is just a big piece of shit. He probably was involved with Epstein more than he says he was, dude. These people that run the world, bro, are pieces of shit.
They're all sick, bro.
They're pieces of shit. Is what they are. And this is why I have so much trouble believing anything that comes from the government or any side of anything, because I think it's all just crap. Dude,
Hollywood, all those elites, all these people we fucking
yeah,
worship,
it's like, dude, I just can't believe anybody because I think it's all just such a fucking scam. I think I'm so suspicious and paranoid about, like, I just think every single thing we see on the news is a lie. I think that everything's a psyop, everything's a way. And now I think even like Joe Rogan, guys like Joe Rogan, I think he's compromised. And I don't think he started out like that, but a lot of people are starting to think he is. Yeah, once you hit a certain level of fame, dude,
listen, look at it like this.
Dude, they literally think that he influenced the election. That's how much. Yeah. That's how powerful his voice is.
Bro,
that he could have potentially.
He didn't even fuck with Trump.
Actually said that he would never have Trump on his show at one point.
And then boom, out of nowhere. Boom,
yeah,
boom, look at it like this: like either you go with him or you go against him. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I mean, once you hit that level of fame.
Say me and you either come into the circle or you lose everything and they smear you and make you look like a fucking pedophile or something.
You'll be really looking out your window.
Then you get a rape charge and all of a sudden you go to prison.
All of a sudden, look what they did to Michael, bro.
Yeah.
Look what they did to Michael. You know
what they did to Russell Brand.
Yeah. He's another one.
He's going on trial soon.
He's got to go to trial.
His trial's coming up. Yeah.
And like, everybody gets on that God shit when they're facing time.
Yeah, you see that?
But still,
all of a sudden it turns.
But still,
if
you listen to his story, like,
yeah,
of course he's gonna get like that because, bro, he's like, he's facing that part of his life.
Yeah.
Still,
he's facing, probably one of the most difficult things he's ever gone through.
And like, I hate when people, you're facing time now, you're fucking, on your knees praying and shit.
Yeah,
well, bro, like some of it you gotta watch for. Is all I'm saying. But, dude, all this shit that's coming out is crazy, bro. Like.
Oh, it's so hard.
The Trump shooting. Did you see
that?
Oh
my fucking god! Bro, the Naruto run. The Naruto run.
Yeah.
Did you see that, dude? Did you see anything or talk about that? This guy just books it past fucking Secret Service, and the Secret Service jumped out of the way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's what they're trained to do.
Dude, I seen the best meme. It was, you ever see the Titanic? Where at the end he's doing the dream and the fucking butler's opening the door. They compared it to the fucking Secret Service. They're like the Secret Service when you want to try to murder or something, bro.
Yeah,
it's like, it's the best meme I've seen about it, bro.
Dude, he just books it in past. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Think about that. The Secret Service, the top trained fucking elite fucking people.
Well, they weren't actually. So they were for a little while. Their Secret Service was a little. They were like,
but I'm saying that's supposed to be like America's best.
They're supposed to be like
you're protecting the motherfucking president.
You protect the president.
And like if you watch the video, even they get fucking Vance out of there first. They didn't even get Trump out of there.
Dude, they just stood there next to him for a minute. Everybody, dude. Did you see everybody in the whole place is on the ground, right? Yeah. And there's a guy that didn't even flinch, bro. Just sat there and kept eating fucking mashed potatoes.
Bro, the bitch announced it too. Like the one reporter before the whole thing, she's like, she said it joking. I forget how she said it. She's like. Shots will be fired tonight or something fucked up like that.
Yeah.
You know how they say they always tell us before they're going to do
predictive programming. Yeah, absolutely.
But what are the odds of someone saying what the fuck?
Well, that's what they say. They say like they make movies about shit before it really happens.
Yeah, bro.
And it's predictive programming. It's to like lessen.
Get our brains used to it.
Get your brains used to it. Yeah, exactly.
But that's just wild to think that some fucking random 35-year-old dude. I'm gonna go let off 6 shots at the fucking president tonight.
Yeah.
Like, where are we living at?
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
Listen, they want him dead. Like, I think they're all bullshit. I think a lot of the assassination attempts are bullshit. The only one I think might have been real was the first one with the ear, because that should have killed him.
Bro, that got him elected. Are you kidding me? They set that up.
Yeah, but he moved just in time. That bullet was supposed to hit him. My
theory about that is they had that set up. So then you're like. Oh, I got shot at. Now you guys gotta elect me. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is this. But they said so. Some of the stuff I watched on it, they said he moved his head at the exact right time and the bullet clipped his ear. Like he like literally that weird thing he does with his head while he talks. He said that he did, and the bullet just missed him because of that weird thing he does. I don't know. So it makes me wonder, like, was that bullet actually meant for him? The one on this golf course is fucking bullshit.
If they wanted Trump dead, he'd already be dead.
So that's what I mean. That's the reality of it. If let's say like whoever like really wanted Trump dead, he'd be dead. But yeah,
it'd be from the inside.
I saw this thing about the guy Howard Lutnick was the Jeffrey Epstein's neighbor, and he bought his. So Jeffrey Epstein owned his house at one point, sold it to a group for $10, right? A fucking multi-million-dollar fucking apartment in New York City.
No, so that was sold to him for $10.
No, it was sold to him for $10. Then he sold it for $10, and then Howard Lutnick bought it for $10. Listen to this. This guy's the Commerce Secretary of the U.S., right?
It's a write-off, though.
So listen. So his son runs his financial company. Yeah. His son bet against tariffs, shorted tariffs, right? So he knew that they would be reversed. Now your Commerce Secretary had just told Congress. Now their father just told Congress that he thinks that the Supreme Court is going to pass the tariffs.
Yeah, I see the thing.
The Supreme Court shoots down the tariffs.
Yeah.
So now they have to refund $166 billion, right?
Yeah.
Now his son bet that was going to happen. Now they get 20 to 30 cents on every dollar of $166 billion.
Yeah, that's fucking wild, man. That's fucking stupid money,
bro. Think about that. What's that? 50 billion? 60 billion?
That's the fucking ultimate lotto, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. So but your father's the Commerce Secretary. How did you know that, bro?
Like some
How did you? That's textbook insider trading, and that's what I'm saying. When this all like, how the fuck can you, when you start to pay attention and you start to notice things, how can you not see that everything is a fucking scam? Every fucking guy I see on my Facebook feed, every fucking Trump supporter, every fucking person who supports the left, and I just look at all of you and it just seems like all bullshit to me. The only thing I like about that's not the only thing. The only thing I like, I've been listening to is Elon Musk talking about high income.
He'll leak a little bullshit.
Oh yeah,
here and there.
high income. What's it called? What's it called when they pay you $3,000 a month?
What do you mean?
Like
Medicaid or fucking?
No. Like they're talking about doing it like a
stimulus.
Like an automatic payment everybody gets every month. It's something income. It's they've been talking about it like that. It's like a Democratic thing. Dude. Like Bernie Sanders talks about it. A universal basic income.
So what? They just give that to us, dude. They say the U.S. dollar's not even worth anything anymore, bro.
So it's called a universal basic income.
Yeah.
Right. So universal basic income is like everybody gets. They say that AI. Elon Musk says basically, eventually, AI is going to special security monthly child allowance, stimulus allowance, direct payments, universal basic income. There we go.
Yeah.
So basically, Elon Musk says that eventually AI is going to replace so much things that they're going to generate so much wealth that people are going to have a high income, universal basic income, where you basically everybody will get a check every month, right? And it'll be like enough to probably cover your bills or to cover your expenses and things like that. And that's the only idea and that's like a Democratic idea, I guess. Or like they would say like left. That's the only idea that I like, because it's like, okay, now I have the freedom to pursue whatever I want, I want to do in my life.
Everything's gravy at that
point. Yeah, exactly. Like I can do whatever I want. I don't have to fucking be a slave to this corporation. Like, dude, you should have seen what I went to at work yesterday. So there was a fucking. I don't know if I'm supposed to. They told us not to talk to the press, but I'm talking about. I got a podcast. I'm talking about it. So at my work yesterday.
Lay it out.
We make foam, right? So we make foam, and in order to make foam, I don't know if people know this, you have to inject butane into polyethylene plastic. So you have a fucking pump, a gas pump, and we have a giant gas tank, extruder. You have a giant extruder, right? And extrudes plastic out through a fucking die, and you pump butane into the plastic as it comes out the die, and it creates foam. It aerates.
Highly flammable.
And creates foam. And it's highly flammable. There's a lot of regulations allowing it. We have such a big butane tank at my job, they say it would literally be like an atomic bomb going off. It would level half of Glens Falls.
You told me what happened? Like, dude, you think they would have taken that precaution?
So technically those fork trucks are supposed to have anti-spark forks and all that stuff.
Or it's supposed to be grounded. Like I talked to my boss about it because you told me right as I walked into work. There's a special ground that's underneath that's supposed to fucking take care of that because
supposed to stop it from sparking or anything.
When you're going in that fucking truck, right? It's lifting up. It's lifting up a little bit, so then it's gonna hit that spark. There's supposed to be a ground wire underneath there that's fucking supposed to prevent that. So even that, but on top of that, you should have there's tips you can buy for the forks.
Yeah, brass tips.
There's brass tips. There's different plastic ones. There's different fucking things for that.
So it doesn't happen.
So somebody cut a corner.
So
somewhere.
this guy was pulling into a trailer. Full of foam that was just made. It was being shipped to our next building to cure because foam has to cure and the gas aerates out of it while it cures in a vented building.
Did he get burnt like fucking burnt? Yeah, whatever.
So as far as I don't know exactly where he went. I'm not going to speak on all that. I'm not going to give you his name. But so he was pulling into a trailer that was full of uncured foam, and his forks hit the trailer, the dock plate.
Were you in there when it happened?
No, it was in the other building. So the forks hit the dock plate sparked, it caught the foam on fire, so did 4 other propane tanks nearby.
And he survived it.
Yeah. So as far as I know, he's alive. But it burned him up pretty bad.
Holy shit.
Holy shit is right. Yeah, so it's I'm happy that that's not part of my job description there. Like I don't ever deal with that stuff. I'm telling you right now at this point, if they ever asked me to unload foam, I probably wouldn't do it.
No.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. If they ever even ask me to do it, I'd be like, first of all, you don't pay me enough money. Like, I'm sorry. At that point, when I hear about things like that, I'm like, we should be getting hazard pay at my job. We should be getting hazard pay at my job.
Yeah, bro. You should be making Finch money.
Yeah. I make more than what like Starting does at Finch, but like.
Well, for the thing about it, bro. Even though.
Yeah, exactly. For what I make, dude.
Those things you were fucking change out and all that.
I work so close to that phone line and stuff like that. Like
you gotta operate that crane and all that. Think about this shit, bro. You should be getting way more hazard pay.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh yeah, dude. A lot of the stuff I do, like they definitely don't pay us like an extrusion. Like I work on an extrusion line, but we don't have gas. But like I think that a lot of us guys, we should be making way more. First of all, for me to even be on the same pay scale as some of the other people at my job, it's completely ridiculous because of the amount of work. I mean, because I've worked myself up so far over the course of the time I've been there, I make a decent amount more than most of the guys I work with. But like now the other guys I work with, even when they do the things to like reach my level, they won't pay them now. Like now all of a sudden they don't want to do it.
Right.
Yeah. It's like how come I did it under our old management and I got a lot of raises.
If you do that, then everybody.
I did it under but then all of a sudden but then you're gonna be like, I mean, like, do I think that guys that work with me for 6 months should make I guess I think they should be making more money, but like I guess it might like I don't know if it's normal. But like I think it would bother me if like a guy came in and they paid him as much as they paid me after 6 months.
24-year-old kid that just walks in been there for 6 months. Yeah, I understand.
I feel like that would bother me.
Yeah.
But it's not his fault, and it's not their fault. Like, it would I would want more money. I'd be like, if that's the case, if that's what's gonna happen, then I'm sorry, but there has to be some kind of for the amount of time and effort I put in, I should be making more money then. It's not that person's fault at all for wanting that. Like,
like at least with
he deserves it.
With Ace, like the incentive.
Yeah.
You have to wait. At least they make it to where you have to wait 90 days to get that. You can't. So like I'm saying is you can't be someone off the street to come in and start making what we make.
Oh,
like,
really?
And even so with the incentive, I do like that because there's people that.
How does this incentive work? I want to know about this.
Well, in the computer, there's a computer. So when you log in, it sees how much product you move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It keeps track of that.
Yeah.
So you get time for each different product. Say I get a box of gloves, and they're like, they know what that product is. They know where I'm putting it. You get different times for different things. Same with put away. Say I'm putting things away on the dock.
Yeah.
Say I get fences or ladders. You get more time.
Didn't you say there's
shit.
Yeah. So didn't you say there's like a special room that is a better thing?
Yeah. So that's another thing. So the paint room, it's got sprinklers and all that.
Yeah.
You get more. You get like it's like a hazard thing. Like you get more time for that because and it's more intricate shit. There's more boxes to cut open, so they give you more time for shit like that. So if you're a guy that's been there, knows the system, and like knows the product, you say, "Oh shit, I got that." Boom, I know that gives me good time. Like they have their own routine down. Like they're able to walk in the beginning of the shift and be like, "Oh, that."
Didn't you say there's like certain guys that know that shit and kind of take advantage of it?
More guys that know that. Listen, the only thing that helps you there is the experience and knowing the product.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, you're scanning tags just like us. You just know the system better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
But, so with time, there is some effort. If you take the time to learn the things, then you learn more. Okay, so that, I guess that.
So what I'm saying is,
but like I should be making hazard pay for working around butane.
But like at least with that, like nobody can come in knowing that. Like nothing but experience is going to help you earn that extra money. Like you have to learn it to earn it. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
So I like that about it.
I agree with that.
Like. You know what I'm saying? But that prevents what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, there's experience.
Well, so these guys, so if you learn it, so here's the thing, is that I wasn't given the opportunity to learn it in my first 6 months. I had to work my way up.
Right.
So for someone to come in and just because they got caught with the right guy and this guy's like, all of a sudden he's just like, oh, well, I'm going to fucking show you everything and everything. So it's like they still want you to work your way up over time and learn everything intricately. And they want you to have time doing it. This person was just learning like the basic part of it, but he wasn't implementing it actively, like able to do the things, but he knew them. So it's like...
Yeah, but you get that anywhere. Right?
So it's like, well, should you be making the money for knowing it, or should you be doing it?
No, you have to fucking do... Bro, that's like me fucking going to do... storefront, and like I know what to do, but I don't know how to level it. I don't know how to install it.
Yeah.
I don't
so it's
know.
like, are you able to actually like execute? Yeah, I think that's the important part.
There's a big difference.
Yeah.
Like
even like when I learned how to run my line, right?
Yeah.
I knew how to run my line for months before they would pay me to do it, and before they even let me do it on my own. It took 3 or 4 months. I knew how to do it for 3 or 4 months before they let me do it on my own, and then it took another 2 months for them to pay me to do it.
Some people get stage fright too. Like that's with any trade though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like say you get the test, or say we're doing the windows, say we're doing the storefront like that. And go hang that door by yourself. You know what I mean? There's a big difference when I'm there fucking holding your hand.
Yeah. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
that's with any trade.
So can you do it completely on your own? So that's what I was saying. He's like, I can do this. I'm like, well then go do it, dude. And I'm not going to say a word, and I'm not going to help you, and I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to go over here, and you do it on your own. Now, if I gave you two, this is what happened to me. They stuck me by myself, right? They gave me 2 guys that didn't work my line, right? Mm-hmm. So now I have to know every position from the ground up.
Teacher.
So now I also have to do something that I'm not good at, that I just learned how to do on my own while teaching 2 other people the rest of the job. Like, and that's how I was thrown into it. And like, that's where I earned what I make. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, I fucking, and I, you know what? And my numbers were good, and I still ran, and I got it done, dude. I mean, I had to do a lot of extra work, but.
Bro, that's a bit. I used to say it all the time. Even like all over.
There's some things you can't teach them today.
Yeah, but like I get to the point too where I'm like, bro, I'm not getting paid to be a teacher.
Yeah.
Like you expect this work done, but you want me.
So
to
some places pay you to train.
Yeah.
Like I knew someone who was a nurse, and whenever she did training, she got paid like $3 more an hour while she was training.
Right.
Which I think is legitimate.
Yeah,
I feel like it's different with a nurse. You would think that
if you're at a position at ACE, like they'll take you off standards if you're doing extra shit like that.
Yeah.
So that way you're not worried about a number. You're making your average. You're getting your average no matter what.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
So like there's things there like that.
Because you're training and takes more time and everything like that.
Like what you're talking about, like ACE has that shit covered. At least they have something. Like,
well, they're a major corporation, so like
right.
I feel like the company I work for, they're like, I mean, they're a big corporation, but like sometimes they talk about money too much.
I mean, bro,
you ever notice like when a company's talking about their money too much, it makes you wonder if they're in trouble financially?
Yeah.
You ever notice that? Like, why are we discussing what things cost here? Like, why are we like, oh, well, this is costing us this much a year? Like, what? Okay, that's not my fucking problem.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean?
Precision, dude. I knew that.
I mean, I understand. Like, I want to know from a business perspective so I can do better to save you guys money. But you guys aren't. There's no incentive for me saving you guys money. Like, because my raise hasn't changed. I get the same amount every year, like, or anything like that. And here I am doing things to help you guys save money, and it's not benefiting me in any way.
I still go home. And
but if you're like, sometimes it feels like they're complaining about money, and it's like that feels financially irresponsible to me. Like, why are you complaining to your workers about what you guys are paying in this, like, or whatever? Like,
I just kick it into overdrive.
It's like, dude, pay me more money, dude. That's it. You know what I mean? I feel like there's probably a lot of people in the world that feel like that.
Yeah, there's no motivation. There's no incentive for you to do anything about it.
Exactly.
Unless it directly affects you.
Yeah.
But that's like with anything.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, it's just fucking. I don't know. I think it's just weird sometimes when they like are talking about like, oh well, this cost us $6,000. Like, you're a fucking giant corporation. I don't give a fuck if it costs you $6,000.
Even this drug addict shit we talk about, like people hear about it. They don't really care unless it directly affects them.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the same with anything. You know
Yeah.
Like, oh, Ibogaine. Yeah, so I'm talking
Well,
about.
so actually, a kid at my work who's not an addict and doesn't use or anything came up to me and was like, "Bro, how fucking cool is this?" He was like, "That's fucking badass, dude." Doing something, but he's such a big Trump supporter. This is the thing. That's what it is. Yeah. That's what it is. He's such a big Trump. He's like, "Oh, he's fucking doing something about it to help addicts." I said, "But there's a lot of steps left to do this." But all he did, listen, did it help getting FDA fast track approval to get these clinical trials done? Yes, that's cool.
It looks good on
But
Inspire,
look what it took. Look what it took. Why is it fucking Joe Rogan has to fucking tell you this?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Why the fuck hasn't been anybody listening? And that fucking listen to that doctor. That doctor said, they've known about it for 30 years. Stanford did a study in the 90s.
Because it comes down to what I said about the money. It's a money thing.
Exactly. So it's like, dude, nobody really gives a fuck.
No, because, bro, look at all the methadone clinics they have established. Suboxone doctors, like, bro, that's taking away from their taxes.
Exactly. They're making so much money, dude. It's such a big scam, dude.
It's so much, dude. I think of things every man.
It's legal drug dealing.
Medicaid fucking pays for the rides. Like, there's so much shit that
there's
goes
so
into
many,
it, bro.
there's so many spokes in the wheel,
and they're
bro.
gonna just, oh, you got a cure all for that? Yeah, bring it on in.
Yeah, and they're going to charge insane amounts of money for it. The treatments are going to be insane, dude.
The way you'll see it first is it'll be given to the elites. Like if you're fucking some rich politician's kid, they have a problem with drugs. Oh, hey,
exactly.
I got something for you.
Yeah, those guys are going to be getting
say you got cancer. They probably think they
it's like, so it's like,
yeah.
Like, so it's like, dude, look at, they found a cure for Hep C, dude. And it cost $13,000.
Yeah.
Look at the AIDS vaccines, like $26,000.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it's going to turn into, I feel like. And this isn't going to be something that's going to be offered to every addict that walks into a rehab, you know? And I think that's the problem. It's like, how do we find this? How do we find a cost-effective way to introduce this to people? If it works, if it's effective, if you can survive, if you're able to do the treatment and you want to do it and everything like this, and you're really at the point where you can undergo this, whatever.
You know what's good about talking about it?
What?
Now people are at least going to know.
Yeah.
Like there is an alternative.
Yeah.
But,
oh yeah, and that's cool. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
But I'm saying, if you gain anything from this, like,
At least you know, like, oh, okay.
Yeah, at least you know it's there. And like I said, do your own research. Do not buy it off the fucking internet. Listen, they sell, I've seen it on my Facebook. I saw an ad on Facebook for Ibogaine pills, dude, for Iboga pills. They are not going to do it. Like, that is them companies are snake oil.
That's some asshole that's
trying to capitalize, they're trying to take advantage of stupid fucking people. Do not buy that shit, dude. Like I said, you heard it from the researcher, you heard it from the doctor, it has to be regulated, it has to be administered under direct care of a cardiac doctor and a team of nurses that are ready to fucking do all sorts of things. It can slow the beats of your heart to the point where it stops. Like, it is not
they're going to
safe.
be nurses there ready to revive you.
Yeah. Well, they said to inject atropine or whatever the fuck it was. Yeah, to help start your heart.
Yeah.
But like, so there's there's a lot of things. So it's just, don't be fucking stupid. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Well, just don't fucking believe that some asshole on the internet's got.
Yeah, exactly. He's selling it on fucking a Facebook ad. Yeah, don't fucking buy into that.
I don't know, bro.
But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Right?
But
You good?
Yeah. Like, just, like I said, bro. What else is there to do? Old closed mouths don't get fed. Like,
Well, yeah.
At least you fucking know about it.
Yeah. Listen.
Or even if you're a parent that has fucking put your kid in rehab and like nothing's worked.
Yeah. Like, listen, I think it's gonna be great, dude.
Like
Clinical trials. I said it in the last episode. Clinical trials are gonna tell us everything.
Yeah.
And then once we have our answers, then we know where to go from there. And I'm sure it'll save lives. I'm sure especially if it does what they say it does, if it can restore the dopamine receptors in your brain and all that stuff. I mean, I think that it is great. Like, you know what I mean? Even if it helps with traumatic brain injuries and soldiers, people that come back from war, that's fucking awesome, dude.
If it gets you from not fucking getting high, then
that's it, bro. Fuck yeah.
But to get to that point, there has to be.
Well, like I said, my friend that did it ended up going back to using years later, and then he got clean again, and then he went back and did it again. But his mother died. That's how he ended up using it again.
Listen, shit happens,
Yeah. But he was clean for a long time afterward, and then his mother passed, and he started using again, and then he went back and did the treatment again. But yeah. So we're gonna wrap it up. I'm Robbie Infield. This is Zach Sillick. It's been Outfield. See you guys next week. Peace.